Welcome back to another episode of Don't Look Down on Me, a service industry podcast. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about Karens, per usual, but we're going to be talking about celebrity Karens. I don't know why celebrity Karens are the funniest thing ever to me, because they think that they're untouchable. The reason I was inspired to do this episode is because recently, one, we get way too many Karen customers that are celebrities or TV personalities or influencers of some sort. I think that they should be held to a higher standard. You have a platform that motivates people, you should be held to a higher standard. That's my opinion. They love to go into establishments and just raise all kinds of hell because they're a TV personality. I don't care. I don't care who you are. So recently there was a story of a certain TV personality who I will say the only reason she's a TV personality is because her husband is who he is. Like, there's nothing about her that makes her relatable, funny, interesting, nothing. So for me, I personally feel like she's not a celebrity. She's just like a TV personality. And if she is a celebrity, I'm going to name her a D-class celebrity. And this D-class celebrity was at a known sandwich shop recording employees, which you're going to record me at work. I feel like that's a threshold that you just crossed. And now I have the right to step out of my customer service voice and personality and tell you to F off. I have that right now because you are imposing on me while I'm at work. That to me is so weird. I would never go up to somebody while they're working and just start recording them. So this personality, I guess it was New Year's Eve and they were super in a hurry or something. People were super hungry. So she gets in line and she starts, I guess the service was too slow. So she starts recording the employees and starts arguing with another customer. And she then tells the employees like, oh, she needs to add something else. And they're like, no, ma'am, you have to go to the back of the line if you want to add another one because we already have a line forming. And so she starts getting upset because, she's a celebrity. Me? You want to put me in the back of the line? I have so much money. So she gets very upset and she starts recording everybody and she starts berating them. She starts arguing with this man who's just trying to get him a sandwich. Girl, I just want to get my sandwich and go. And the man is not giving in. The man's arguing back like, no. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. But just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean that you can just come in here and push your weight around. That's the kind of vibe he was giving. This person, this celebrity, goes on to say that her husband is a famous surgeon or he's so rich or whatever. So she proceeds to tell this man, I could buy 10 of you. Who says that? Now, my thoughts on this, a person who so easily throws around the concept of buying another human being has absolutely no sympathy or empathy in their bodies. They have no remorse for the things that they do, and they think of themselves as better than the rest of us human beings. You could just buy us. We annoy you, you could buy us. The fact that that came out of her freaking mouth, I wasn't surprised, to be honest with you. She gives that kind of energy, but it just goes to show how much people hate other people who are more poor than them or who they feel are lesser than them. Girl, we're all the same. We are all the same. Piles of skin and bones. And you are no different than me. You are no different than this man trying to get his sandwich. So I think on top of that, I think that celebrities or personalities or influencers, we should hold them to a very, very high standard because they have the power to motivate people to either do good things or bad things. And how many people did she probably empower that day to go out and act like a jackass? You see what I'm saying? If you have the power to motivate people, you should be held to a higher standard. You should not be able to just act like you're better than everyone without facing consequences. You should have to face the same consequences, if not worse, in my opinion. She felt absolutely comfortable saying, I could buy you if I wanted to. She had no problem saying it. That's so evil. So another thing that I don't think they realize is they're not the ones facing the backlash. If you have children in school, especially if they're like preteens or teenagers, they are going to get backlash. They are going to get so much more backlash than you ever anticipated because they're guilty by association. And they think, especially this specific type of person that I'm talking about, they think that they are just so untouchable and that extends to their family and friends. You don't think people are going to make fun of your kid at school? You're purposefully putting your child in a position, and your family in a position where they could get attacked or they could get treated differently or bullied. They also are going to have to face some sort of repercussion to your actions. And I don't think they think about that. Well, I know they don't, because look how she was acting. It's crazy. My favorite, though, is when they do come into a restaurant and they want just the best service and they want to get treated like they're royalty. Put all your other customers on hold and just serve me. What? No. For your 15% tip? I don't think so, honey. You're so rich you can buy a human, but you can't tip? I don't think you're very rich at all. I've heard of a lot of different celebrities who are horrible tippers. I mean, like, horrible tippers. You have all that money and you're just so greedy. You're just so stingy. This person, who they probably look down on because they're in the service industry, they think that they don't deserve a 20% tip. And a lot of the times, specifically in the service industry, in the restaurant industry, I, as a waitress, I'm not looking for more than a 20% tip. I'm not asking for you to match your bill. I'm not asking for you to pay my mortgage for the month. I'm just asking you to simply give me my 20% tip because you got the service you requested. I don't understand, other than you got really bad service, your server was not around or, treated you poorly. Other than the obvious reasons why, I don't understand why celebrities cannot tip. We're going to see it, right? Your server is going to blast you on TikTok, right? You do understand that we're all going to know about it. Like, hello, you have consequences too, people. These types of people do not feel empathy. They do not feel remorse when they do stuff that they do. They do not care. They feel like they are above us. These are the same celebrities that get mad because they were blasted on social media and they're being blasted on podcasts and they're being seen for who they really are. Their true colors, their true personality. What's that saying? You can polish a turd and it's still a piece of crap. That's literally these celebrities who think that they're better than us. You're not better than me. You're not better than any of us. Your job just happens to pay you a lot more money than mine. I do love when celebrities do something positive and affect the service industry in a positive way. I don't think that gets a lot of light shed on it, but I don't think that there's a lot of people doing it. I think that's why. If a celebrity sits in my section, if a celebrity comes into the establishment I'm working at, you're not a celebrity. You're a customer. Sit down, order your food, and don't get mad that we don't have Diet Dr. Pepper. We have what we have. Don't get upset. Why would you, with all the money you have, why would you come to this little old restaurant? You're so rich. So I feel as though we should all hold celebrities and TV personalities and influencers to a higher standard. Don't be scared to blast them if they're acting like a jerk. They should get blasted. Their face should be blasted all over social media because they obviously said it with their whole chest. I would never let my family or my friends act like that. I would stop them dead in their tracks. But of course, her friend didn't stop her. Her friend joined in and thought, oh, this is so funny. This is so cool. See what I mean? You influence other people to also act like a crappy customer. And that's why you're going to be featured on my podcast. Don't Look Down on Me, a service industry podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Please leave your comments down below and let me know of any juicy stories. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.